What's up, YouTube, Facebook, Man's Perspective? Uh, it's 2020, a whole new decade. I mean, we spent a lot of time talking about change. A lot of time. A few things changing, but still got a lot of work to do. Shit. Guess first place to start is accept, like we was talking about before, acceptance and stuff like that. That even go with life. It can be a, you know what, sometimes. Seriously. But I mean, we here now, so you gotta live it. And we all got all these questions of why and how and what for. I don't know. Tell you the truth, don't nobody know. I know we all damaged. Very damaged. And I ain't talking about men and women. I ain't talking about black and white, whatever race you in, all that shit. We as a people are damaged. And very, very, very highly influenced on what people tell you or what people show you, and you know what I'm saying, the information they get that they want you to know. And we as people just follow it like sheep. Well, to be honest, that right there is one of the major problems. Too many sheep. And you know, you got the saying is too many Indians, not enough cheese. No, that's wrong. Because you should be your own chief. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it starts with you. What you want. What you want out of life. What you want for yourself, for your children. What you want to fight for. What you willing to die for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy for our self-respect and morals and standards that we stand on to be affected by someone else feelings towards you or feelings about you, or you know what I'm saying, trying to be accepted in with what you want to be with, who you want to be with. But in the end, it affects who you really are. I mean, it does. And true enough, like, you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be give and take. It's supposed to be understanding and all of that. Yeah. But there's a line drawn with that. It's a thin line drawn with that. You can't be a person that makes someone you say you love compromise who they are, what they believe in, and what they stand for. That has to be a compromise in accepting who that person is. And once you see that, then you can go from that point to see if this is who you really want to be with. But don't go into it trying to change somebody. That's no. A person only changes what they want to change. A person only changes when they want to change. And if somebody's comfortable within themselves and comfortable within their life, and they bring you into their life, don't go into it trying to change things because it doesn't fit in your program, then no. Don't give this false reality of hope when that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we'll find somebody and it'd be great. It's always great in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And you end up using certain words loosely and expressing feelings. But you got to be careful if that's for real or if it's infatuation with that person. You know, a lot of times we get with people and you be so infatuated with the thought of being with that person or so infatuated with the thought of just being in a relationship, period. You start forcing things and trying to make it work and all of that. I mean, trying to make it work should not be having to force somebody or having to fight for them to see your position or anything, or to show you any respect, or to throw things at you that you don't deserve and stuff like that. I mean, working on a relationship is just that. You working not just on a relationship, you working on this life together. That's what it's supposed to be. And if you really truly in a committed relationship and your eyes are open and you have an understanding, you don't just run off for a disagreement, or you may have a heated argument or whatever. Sometimes you just got to step back and pay attention and see what it's about. A lot of times, a lot of couples get in arguments, and if you sit back and think about it, or if you're on the outside looking in, the argument is dumb as hell. It's some stupid shit. I ain't bullshit. But y'all snapping at each other. When truth be told, neither one of you have a hand in why the other person is upset or bothered or stressed or whatever the case. I say 80% of the time, it's things in your life outside of home that got you stressed. That somebody pissed you off today, or, you know what I'm saying, something happened that you ain't like, or any little thing. And you know what I'm saying, you tired, you know, you've been working all week, or you've been dealing with the kid, whatever the case may be. And you tired, you stressed out, or you know what I'm saying? And if both of y'all feeling like that, when you come back home, this is the person that you see every day. This is the person that you vent to. And there's nothing wrong with that. That should be the person you'll be able to vent to. Where it gets messed up is you be venting to this person, not realizing they stressed out too. So when you vent to them, or y'all having a discussion about something, get heated, all this aggression come out. You know what I'm saying? And the aggression has nothing to do with the other person. But this is who you vent to. So when this aggression come out, now the other person like, hold up. They start barking back. Now here we go. Boom, 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 boom. We're back and forth. And it be by some stupid shit. The smallest thing. I mean, just sometimes you gotta step back and realize that. And realize, is it worth throwing away something real for something so petty? I ain't, Lord knows I ain't the most perfect dude. And I ain't the most easiest person to be with. I ain't the most easiest person to talk to. I mean, just like anybody else, I can be stubborn in ways. I can have my ways. just like anybody else. We all do. But like I said, when you be with somebody, I mean, there's certain things you gotta accept about them. If that's who you really want to be with, and if it's something dramatic, you know what I'm saying. If that person really care about you, some things they will change or work on changing. You know what I'm saying? Because they care about you. But when you steady barking at them about it and trying, you know what I'm saying, pretty much being forceful and aggressive about it, and if you can't do this I ain't, you know what I'm saying, you can't stand up to this I ain't with you. Wait, hold on, time out. Don't come at a person like that when you got your own flaws too. You know what I'm saying? If that person not throwing this in your face, don't do that. Don't do that. And ladies, let's be honest. When it come to that, a lot of that's what y'all do. You do. They got some guys that do it too. You know what I'm saying? But mostly, that's y'all hand. Having us have to meet certain standards and all of this other stuff, or you gotta follow certain criteria, or you do this one thing and it's over. Like, my question is, if you setting this criteria and all of this, or you setting these standards, or what this man gotta be and can't be, and what he can and can't do, and all of this, that's not loving him. You looking for a child or a yes man. You looking for somebody to just say, oh yes baby, yes baby, yes baby, yes baby. First of all, that's not a man. That's not. But see, y'all so quick to say a man should provide this, man should do that, man should do this, man should do that. Okay. But there's certain things you should do too that a lot of you don't. But you want us to stand up to certain standards for you. Now don't get me wrong, like I said, it go both ways. Everything always go both ways. But still now, man. Like how we be trying to figure out, or everybody be posting this stuff about, especially out my race, black men and black women. We always posting something as we talking about each other. We always stabbing at each other. All the time. Then you see a post about us coming together and we right back stabbing at each other. First of all, before we can have any progress, we gotta find the respect we had for each other. Simply. No more, no less. Because that's just what it is right now. They done separated us so much, we don't even respect each other anymore. As far as black men, we think a lot of y'all be dying and on this bullshit and all this other, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit we describe about y'all. It's a lot of shit y'all describe about us. We ain't shit. Y'all niggas this, y'all niggas that. Niggas be, you bitches this, these bitches that. Well, that's what it stems from. I mean, it's plain and simple. Life ain't hard. It's black and white. There is no gray areas. Stop letting these people lie to you. It either is or it's not. That's the first step, though. Not even just with black men and women. With us as a people, as a whole. Don't nobody got no respect for each other. You may be cordial, you tolerate, but genuine, real respect for one another, no, that ain't there. Somewhere along the lines in our history, we don't have to get into details, when all of these people, us as a people, brought together, however we was brought together, respect was never involved. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Think about our history as a country. There was never any respect involved. Ever. But we talk about change. We talk about progress. All the change and progress we had, it has to been forced. We had to fight our way to the shit. We had to prove ourselves. No matter what race you are, it's something your race or so your people, whatever, had to prove, fight for it, whatever the case. But if it's supposed to be brotherhood and all of this, that shouldn't have been the case. See, respect was never in the equation from the beginning. So you can't expect people to, you know what I'm saying, or just think it's just gonna change just because you post some shit or people posting this or we hold hands and sing Kumbaya. No. Until we learn to have respect for one another, real respect for one another, it's the life we live. Don't expect change, because there's always an ulterior motive behind change without respect. It's always a motive. A person ain't changing for nothing. But if a person has respect for you, real respect for you, then change is genuine. At least that's what I think. I mean, that's what I'm being shown. I don't know. I know it get tiring, very tiring, very stressful and all of that. Trying to figure shit out, make things work. No. I mean, for me, that's because in the end, all you got is respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. When you die, what you got? What can you take with you other than your self-respect and the respect you had here? That's it. That's how people remember you, because they respected you. And you can't demand respect from somebody or demand a certain type of respect from somebody without being able and willing to give that same type of respect back. You can't do that. And so many of us tried. So many. You gonna respect me, you gonna respect me, you gonna respect me. But you can't respect the simple things for this person. And it be a lot of times the people that be like that, who be demanding respect, the things that you don't respect about other people, it be simple, like real insignificant. But then your reaction be, you can't respect me. But when that person points that out about you, it's shut down. I don't want to hear it. Or just shut up talking to me. What? So, this is how you are. But you really want somebody to respect you, care about you, and be there for you the way you want them to. But you have no interest in doing that in return. How does that work? I mean, maybe I'm lost. But no, I'm not lost. Because the more I talk about these things and the more I hear certain people say the opposite and, you know what I'm saying, try to fight against what I'm saying, even though this is being 100 as all of y'all always talking about being. The more I hear society say I'm tripping or I'm wrong about something, the more I know I'm right. Because society is a bunch of sheep who follow what other people say and think. I'm not a sheep. Never was and never have been. I don't follow what other people say just because. I don't do what other people say do just because. No, that's not how this works. You live on the same earth I do. You breathe the same air I do. So what makes your word more significant than mine? I'm waiting. See, these kind of questions I ask people, I post this and I don't never get an answer. You see, it's kind of funny how when things get posted, I could react to it or have, or I'm saying, or I answer somebody post when they kind of talk about these certain topics and subjects or whatever, and you could damn near see a person getting pissed off. Why? Because you're getting your card pulled. Why? Because what I'm saying is actually your truth. And other than respect, that's the next thing. Accepting your truth. Cut the bullshit. This is me, this gonna be me, and I don't care what. Man, stop. Because in the end, you're gonna be sitting there by your motherfucking self talking about, man, why don't my brother wanna fuck with me? And then you be sitting there telling yourself, I'm just stay by myself because ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, fuck everybody else. Yeah, all these motherfuckers be on this bullshit. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Okay. And I'm saying nigga because that's some ignorant shit to say. Whether you black, white, red, pink, I don't give a fuck. That's stupid. That's just real stupid. So stop. Because you really do want somebody to want to be in your life the way you want them to. Genuinely. Not with all the bullshit. So stop giving bullshit. Because until you stop, that's what you're going to get in return. Bullshit. And most of y'all be bullshitting yourself. But then wonder why you always running into bullshit. Y'all, this ain't rocket science. It ain't. This ain't no hard geometry or algebraic equation. It's simple. Life is simple. They got a saying, kiss it. Keep it simple, stupid. Life is not hard. Things in your life, we make it hard from the bullshit. So stop the bullshit. Stop bullshitting yourself. Then you won't be able to bullshit nobody else. And you won't receive bullshit in return. ABC, 1, 2, 3. It's not hard. It's really not. No. I'd say I didn't stop. I had stopped for a minute doing these, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this all the time. I don't know. Maybe somebody actually saying what's real out here instead of being 100 when it's convenient for you. Maybe somebody that's actually being 100 about everything, even with they self. Cause see, I ain't scared to put my shit out there. I ain't. And a lot of y'all be, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't put your person business. Bro, look here. What I do, I'm gonna do. What I live, I'm gonna live. How I live is how I wanna live. Y'all done seen me post this picture, this pirate tattoo on my arm. That shit is for real. And I ain't saying just take everything, don't give it up. No, it's living by your own rules. It's being happy, genuinely happy. Not worrying about what somebody say about you. Not worrying about what somebody think about you. For what? Last time I checked, not one person on this earth has any say-so or any judgment on what happened to me when I die. Not one. So, what am I supposed to be caring about what you say about me for? How you feel about me? If you ain't got no love for me, okay. What you want me to say? Come on, please, man, come on. No, what I need to do, No. I'm not finna do that. I can't do that. Because then I'm gonna be bullshitting myself. And I would always hear, you just militant or you just don't give a fuck. No, I'm not militant. I actually calm down a whole lot. And I do give a fuck about a lot. But what I don't give a fuck about is negativity towards me or anything I have going on. I don't care about that. For what? It's not gonna change anything. And whatever opinion or negative thought you have towards me, what is it finna stop? You just sitting here talking bad about me, or you thinking bad about me for what? What is it finna change? What is it finna? You're not gonna stop my progression by doing it. I still have a destination to get to, as we all should have. So I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, live like me. No, you're gonna live like you want to. But stop worrying about what other people think, how other people feel about you. For what? You shouldn't have to worry about that. If somebody genuinely had heart for you, it's not something you should question. You should have to question. It's not something you should have to worry about. And when you find yourself questioning that, or you find yourself worried about it, maybe this ain't the person for you. And a lot of y'all be running from shit. But that's a different segment, man. So, I don't know, bro. Like I say, man, till we find this respect for each other, some kind of way. I think a good start may not be the best start, but I think a good start is stop bullshitting ourselves and work on figuring out who we really are, so you can recognize the bullshit within you. Until you recognize it, it's not gonna change. I think once we realize that, then constructive criticism can be taken a lot better. And if constructive criticism can be taken better, then the person receiving it realize this person not barking at me. They actually telling me something that's gonna make me better as a person. But it all starts with self-respect and respect for one another. I say, man, it's just a man's perspective. Maybe I got somebody ill. Maybe somebody felt me. At least if one person felt me, it ain't in vain. Y'all be cool, YouTube, Facebook. It's your boy Hard Draw, DSI. Holla at you. Damn.